Cause we back. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of You Best Believe It. Beats, vibes, life. It's been a minute. All right.
Wait, did you say beef vibes life?
That's what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because today we getting into a little of that prime choice. Well, I don't know if this is choice cut, honestly. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna just say that this is USDA, grade A. What is it? Wasabi cut, whatever that special Japanese beef is. That's what this is. All right.
Kobe beef.
Kobe beef. All right, this Kobe beef. All right, all up in your area. Before we get started, right over here, you know him. He made the Space Bridge for y'all. Y'all went out and bought the album like y'all were supposed to. And if you just getting here, this is your first time ever watching this, you're like, oh, snap, Space Bridge, I'm going to buy it right now. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to come back here, hit the like button and hit subscribe. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And the tape and the Betamax. ARC, Father Part 3. ARCKATRON, say what's up.
What's going on, y'all? I have 4 words for y'all. Your boy is back.
Yo,
it's me, ARCKATRON, ARCKATRON.com, where you can find me, and on ARCKATRON on all social medias. I'm coming back. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You'll see.
It's real, yo. It's real. So, moving on. In the bottom square, you know what I'm saying? You know him from being the one and only fleece releaser, all right? You know him from being on the Space Bridge. You know him from another name of rap before, which I won't release. I'll let him tell you that. The one and only Anwar HighSign.
Anwar HighSign, formerly known as Haslo, aka Low Customato. You know the deal, though.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the things, man.
Believe that. So I was chilling and I didn't know anything. Anwar hit us up in the text group. I ain't know nothing. I was minding my business. Apparently other people was arguing. Anwar was like, yo, man, look, the streets is talking. Some more beef in the streets. I said, who beefing? He said, Royce the 5'9". I said, who? Joe Budden? Nah, won't no Joe Budden this time. Oh, this time it was Lupe Fiasco. Now, I heard the tracks, you know what I'm saying? And I saw what went down. But to give y'all a quick, rundown real fast. So if y'all need to be caught up to speed, and while I break down what this beef is all about.
The super fastest way to break down this beef is to say that they're arguing about who is the best. And then that argument devolved into perceived disrespects and actual disrespects. And then eventually people started rapping at each other.
Wow. That is that's extremely it's extremely short. So all right, ARCKATRON, check it. Royce, he dropped his track. All right. He came out. He said, look, yo, you a nerd. All right. You whack. You know what I'm saying? You lambda. All right. And then Lupe came back.
Mad chats at your attic.
And then Lupe came back and said, look, you ain't never made an impact. And I ain't gonna front. After that line, I was like, yeah, this your round. After that line, I was like, yeah, this your round. Because
you deleted all the Royce MP3s off your computer?
Man, Royce is gone. Boom, all the way back to Boom. It's all gone. I deleted them all. They're out of here. You know what I mean?
Yo, stop the cap. You did not delete Boom. Stop the cap.
It's like, tick, 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 delete. Get out of here. I ain't gonna front. It's still there somewhere.
Kid Capri.
Shouts to Tyler Bennett. Shouts to Lord Ills in the chat. Lord Ill says, I just want to thank Lupe and Mickey for some very entertaining displays of lyricism. Royce as well, but I'm very disappointed in him. So here's my problem with Royce in general.
Okay.
I'm tired of this new flow he has, if you want to call it a flow. It's a very disjointed way of linking rhyming words.
It a flow, actually.
Like, I'm not going to call it a flow. It's a very disjointed way of linking rhyming words. And I don't like it. I've never liked it. And I think that he thinks it's dope because he keeps doing it. And I'm like, nah, this is not cool. Even when he tried to do the like I'm deep track, when he had the trench coat and everything, it had the cool shades, I was just like, nah, man, nah, you're rapping bad. I don't like nah. Now I know there's people that love it because I saw the comments under the video. Y'all was like, yo, Royce got this. Oh, Royce is fire, and fire emojis all over the place. So I see y'all. I heard you. I'm not saying the man is not talented. I'm saying the vehicle he is using to deliver his words to my eardrums. It's not a good vehicle, man.
Meaning his voice. What just means?
I don't know. Look, I just don't like it. No. I'm not digging it. Lord Ill says, Royce don't want it with Lupe. I've been rocking with Royce since the bedazzled bandanas, but I'm a West Side Chi-Town brother. Yo.
Oh, man.
Yo, the bedazzled bandanas. Here's what killed me about the Lupe joint. Y'all know I still like what was ARCKATRON? I know you the historian. He dropped it like 3 years ago.
I think ARCKATRON's listening to the diss tracks.
Oh, you listen?
Yeah,
all right.
I got my white headphones on.
It's gonna take him about a half an hour to get back to this.
Wait, how many diss tracks is there?
It's one.
It's technically 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's 3. Because there's one that I didn't listen to because I was like, you ain't the main guy, so I'll chill. But Anwar, what's the joint? Was it Drogas Wave? Lupe dropped. He dropped it like on YouTube, and I was like, yo, I'm messing with this. I know there was a lot of people that was
the diss song?
No, he dropped like an album in like 2017, 18. Drogas Wave or Drogas.
He had Drogas Light and they had Drogas Wave.
Yeah, Drogas Wave. Drogas Wave, I mess with it. Like I was like, oh snap, go ahead, Lupe. So let me throw it to you, Mr. HighSign, if you will. Please let us know how you felt about the Royce track. When you heard the Royce track, were you like, where was your head at?
Well, I was kind of tainted going into it because I didn't like how it devolved into what it devolved into.
Word.
I didn't like their conflict. I didn't like what it was about. I didn't like how it manifested itself. And so, but it still is exciting when it's like, oh yeah, like you just released a diss track. And then I listened to it and it wasn't really a diss track. It was more of a display with a couple of jabs in it.
Okay, yeah. And I can see where you're coming from with that.
In general, Royce rhymes exceptionally well.
Mm-hmm.
So I was never worried about that. But as a Royce song, as a Lupe diss, it fell flat for me. As a Royce song, it fell flat for me. I feel like he writes exceptional things like that all the time. So it wasn't like,
and the
with
beat
the hype going into it, it didn't really do a lot for me, personally.
Yeah, and the beat didn't do nothing for me. I mean, you're in the D with at least 2 producers that can provide you with.
I mean, the person who produced it is a good producer.
Who produced it?
Carlos 6 July Brody.
He from Detroit?
No.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, I was like, wait,
Mike was saying that he's in Detroit with all of these great producers, so he could have.
Yeah, there's at least 2 that like could have gave you some shit.
Produced it from Detroit.
Watch you say Black Milk.
It's either Mr. Porter.
But Royce and Black have had some good songs together.
Thank you. Or Black Milk.
Yeah, I'm not saying they
are we from like Black Milk ain't got heat?
No, I'm not saying that.
I was about to say there's gonna be another rap beef.
All right, don't make me Royce the 5'9".
That's a thing now.
I was saying that the probability
that's a verb now.
The probability of Mike saying Black Milk should have produced it was like close to 100%.
Yeah,
that was where
because y'all know Black Milk is my guy.
I know your taste a little bit now.
So you,
wait.
I know a little
so you're
bit,
saying another beef? Well, you're saying that Black Milk is over Dilla? Is what you're trying to say?
Oh no.
Wow, that's crazy, Mike.
No,
Yo,
Dilla is always at the top, no matter what. All right. The only time I've placed anyone above Dilla is when we were doing our top.
You placed somebody above Dilla, fam?
This is only because Dilla has, of course, he's not here no more. But
wow, then you gonna blame Dilla for your choices? That's crazy.
No, what I'm saying is, of course, he's not here anymore to kind of like be competing with everybody else. So I gave it to Timbo. But as far as in the history,
he competes in death. That's how good he was.
Oh no! Look at ARCKATRON. Look, but in history, in history is Dilla. Maybe like Dilla,
like computers computing.
That's tough. In the history of hip hop.
I have to think. Dilla in the history of hip hop.
No, Dilla in the history of hip hop. Dilla's still top for me, but I'm thinking about the other ones. If we're not talking about like kind of like a right now list, but skip that. We'll do that another time. But right now, all right. You know what I'm saying? Royce, you know what I'm saying? You were like, yo, I ain't impressed. What about Lupe? You know what I'm saying? How about Lupe?
Lupe strikes back the same day, couple hours later. And I enjoyed it more. It's more lyrically. It's lyrically more straightforward.
Yes.
Most of the time, but I think it's more easily digestible and enjoyable. And I think it's more to the point. I think that there was, so like the idea, I think as Royce was spinning it, was like, yo, like not so much a diss where you say crazy stuff about me and I say crazy stuff about you, but more so like, let's put our skill set on display in head-to-head friendly competition. But I think once they got into like the space of an argument and a falling out and all of this stuff, then that sort of goes out the window. Like that pretty much was not going to happen at that point. And so, I feel like Lupe airing out his grievances in that way was pretty apt.
Word. Now, shouts out to Tyler Bennett. He said people have never listened to Royce. Let's please stop it. Now, this. I'm gonna go to Lupe on kind of on your point.
They've never
listened to Royce. People have listened to Royce. Royce has definitely had, fans and people that have kind of like championed his music. All right. I'm not gonna say nobody listened to him. But to the credit of Lupe has a part of his song, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't know the exact rhymes, but he said, "You've never made an impact." And he goes on to state, you had Eminem, sort of by proxy Dre, and you had Premier. And nobody really, in general, is like, yo, man, where that Royce album at? And Lupe, for better or for worse.
I don't know how fair that is to say.
I'm comparing it to Lupe's career. For a while, now I know we had our ups and downs with label issues and lasers and stuff, but for a while, people were really looking for the next Lupe joint. Now, we had the stuff with Obama, and he was like kind of right, but then people dogged him like it was wrong. Then in retrospect, he was kind of right again. But then, the label mess and all that, yes. But if we talk about two rappers and their impact, Lupe is like, look, I got two joints that I can hold up against any of your two joints, and people probably going to enjoy it more. And when I started to think about that, I was like, you know what? Royce with Eminem,
Right.
plus Premier, and kind of Dre by proxy, and Interscope sort of by proxy, a little bit maybe. I'll lessen that. Maybe I'll take that off the table. But, then maybe not that much strength, because Eminem has used surrounding people as a foundation for street credibility, but we'll let that slide. We ain't going there. I don't care about y'all Eminem fans right now.
Who doesn't?
We ain't got no time for that right now.
Everybody does it. So I can't even fault them for it.
But when I started thinking about that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, there's really no excuse. Yeah, you had it laid out, man, right before you, and yeah, you stunk it up to a certain degree. And when you line it up against Lupe, it's like, you're not really, you wasn't really coming with it. Like you wasn't.
Talk to me about this flow issue of yours with Royce.
All right, my issue with Royce's flow. All right, so somewhere.
Throw the headphones on. Check it. Yo. Mic check. Check.
So somewhere around. Maybe about like 8 or so years ago, maybe 5 years ago, whatever. Like Royce changed his flow, and I noted it was a very distinct change from kind of like boom and what is the joint that he has on Sound Bombing on the Dilla track and like
that's bro. That's bro.
Oh yeah, and then and the joint that he did with Elzai and Black Milk, that kind of flow, and then flipped it to like this new kind of style where he's like talking, almost kind of like slightly behind the beat, and it's like disjointed, and I'm just like, why do I feel like you ain't rapping to the same beat you wrote to or something? Like I just feel I don't know, it comes off awkward to me. And I'm not a personal fan of it. Now I know people love it. I know people dig it, but for me,
I actually like it quite a bit.
I feel on that song he went like Rick Ross flow, weirdly enough, like some kind of weird word jambalaya flow or something. Man, I don't know.
Wow. All right, so now you've listened to both tracks, ARCKATRON, right?
Yeah.
He got one more to go.
Oh, you got one more.
You gotta do it.
Oh, you got one more. All right, so we're gonna
what's
let
it called?
You get
the last one.
It's Mickey Fax, Wraith.
Ooh. Okay. Mr. Black Culture said so. Royce was not checking all the boxes. Not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Not on that song.
Not definitely not on that song. And not recently with like his. I don't know his new flow that he kind of uses.
You hate his raps. You have a personal vendetta against Royce.
Well, I mean, the dude owes me $25. All right, let's start with that.
So now we get to the real meat and potatoes.
All right, I was chilling in Detroit, right? We all went to get some food. Royce was strapped for cash. The way his bank is set up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I was like, look, I got you. You know what I'm saying? It was just $25.
It's nothing. Like, it's nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got him. He had a cheesesteak and some fries and a large Coke. All right.
In Detroit, he had this.
Yeah, because we just don't ask.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's
Philly and Detroit, and just don't ask no questions. Now,
I'm with you.
You get Philly cheesesteaks anyway.
Wraith, WRAITH.
Oh, okay. I just said Mickey Fax. I was like, wait, that's not the name.
I did say Mickey Fax.
Oh man,
that's who made the song.
So after that,
he hopped in it after.
Royce
he hopped in the beef kind of like, or the argument kind of later on.
He was in the conversation the whole time, but
I thought he was there later.
I guess he came a little bit late. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Though. Like he was actively in the conversation.
Yeah.
And then he decided to hop into the ring, as it were.
Jenna James said Lupe joined the same live all aggressive and yelling at everybody, talking about Lux called him. Royce didn't like that he yelling at him and called him the B word. He later apologized for that.
He did.
Fast forward, Royce drops his
song.
Whoa,
wait. When did he apologize for that?
I don't know. Now that I don't know.
I've never seen that part. I've seen him double down on it and call him some more shit. I didn't see the apology.
So Jenna James says, fast forward, Royce drops his song, wasn't even a diss. Lupe then drops his song, getting very personal. The man even ended the podcast and their friendship. Then Mickey Fax drops his diss. Royce got upset because Mickey addressed something between Royce and Cassidy that was a misunderstanding and tried to make Royce look scared or something. Mickey said his whole reasoning was because the sun chips line in Royce's song. Fast forward to this, Royce just explaining how he got jumped and is going to respond soon. This is the bananas when Royce says something disrespectful. It's the truth. But when someone disrespects him, it's a problem.
Now that part of the statement I do. I didn't agree with all of the parts of the statement, but that part I 100%.
Jenna got her ears to the streets. I see you. Yo, all right, so.
But Lupe was saying, to the point of Lupe ending the podcast, he was explaining how he wasn't really interested for ARCKATRON's context for ARCKATRON. He was explaining how his heart never was in the podcast thing. He was mainly doing it to help a friend out with his network that he was launching. And it just was like a cool opportunity. So he ended it after that. But yeah, like, why? Like, why? I don't even feel like the way he was yelling was particularly egregious. Maybe I got to look at it again. I don't remember feeling like, man, he going kind of hard.
Yeah,
like everybody else feels like he was going super hard. And everyone feels like he was going super hard in the diss, and I don't. Like, to me, that this was really light in terms of like,
it could have been worse.
Like disrespect and like how sharp the jabs were at Royce. I felt like it wasn't that crazy. I've heard much worse from other people.
Yeah, and when it comes
I've heard much worse from Royce.
Yeah,
than other people.
Yeah, and to Royce's credit, this is not to take away from his talent. I'm not saying the brother ain't talented.
You wanted to put that in air quotes just now.
No, Royce is talented. I own Royce songs. I think the brother can rap.
I thought you deleted them though. I
deleted them, took them back.
That's crazy.
I put them in the trash can. And you know how you can go to the trash can? You know how you go to the trash can and you can take it back? Yeah, that's what I did. I trashed them, and then I was like, all right, cool, I'll let you back. So then I let him back. It's not that he's not talented. It's just the new style of rap that he does is not conducive to my listening pleasure. I'll say that. I think that's the best way I can say it. I think that's...
How do you not like the lyrical Fibonacci sequence?
Ooh, easy. I listen to him rap and I'm like...
What?
I listen to him rap and I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Yep.
No,
he was
sir.
Rapping in a lyrical Fibonacci sequence. And I was
word?
And then he dropped this song and I was like, where was that?
Ooh.
Where was that? I just didn't like it that much.
Zias Belu says, Royce, call Lupe. You have his number. Talk through the feelings and come to an understanding in private, not in IG Live. Either that or rap. Now, I said, I feel you on the either that or rap. Now, because when we were talking on chat, I was like, they could be making albums. like y'all could be making albums like right now.
It could be a versus. I mean, like a versus.
Royce don't want a versus with Lupe. It's not fair. I don't think it's fair for Royce to have
if Swizz and Timbo wanted to, they should have hopped on and did like a special little versus with them two dudes. They probably would have said no anyway.
They would have said no.
But they would have been.
They would have definitely said no.
Royce,
looked at it.
Royce has 10 songs. I mean,
then
20
Lupe
songs.
would have been like Gucci Mane, and we've been like, put that in a box.
Put him in a box.
It would have been a very, very disrespectful situation.
All right, so ARCKATRON, if you could give us your hot take from the streets. You just finished listening to the beef. Where you at? Who's winning right now? For right now, Lupe is winning for me. For me, it's Lupe 1 and a big egg for your boy Royce. But you know where you at?
Yeah, I'm definitely on Lupe. I couldn't find the last one, but that doesn't matter because I just don't like this Royce. I'm with you, my guy. This kind of the way he's flowing right now, not really 100% on board with that flow. And
thank you.
No.
Yeah,
Lupe came. This is absurd.
I agree with
what Anwar, you got. What both of you are saying is absurd.
He came more direct.
Yeah, I'm texting you to join now, Arcka.
And
send that because I can't find. I don't know what I'm looking for. So it's
I ain't going front. That whole line about him not making an impact, I was like,
I just texted it to you.
We can pack this up.
Okay. Rafe like that. I don't know how to spell no Rafe. I ain't in no car stuff, man.
Jenna said for a versus you need 20. I think Royce got 20 songs. Between
I gave him 20 songs for sure.
His albums and like Slaughterhouse and like
I could give you 12.
Features.
I could give you 20 Royce alone, like 20 straight Royce joints.
Yeah,
without even getting into features.
You know, like
Royce, maybe we need to do a versus.
Got joints.
We need to do a versus Royce versus on here.
You know what?
That could be interesting.
That could be interesting, especially because, like I said,
I'd have to do Royce's.
We got Lupe. We got not Lupe for Mike, and Anwar is definitely for Royce.
Which is like weird because like I completely disagree with Royce's stance in this issue, but but Mike hates Royce on a personal level over the $25.
He owed me $25. Look, I check it. So
when they got cheesesteaks in Detroit at that time.
I check it. So he owes me $25, and I was like, "Yo, man, just hit me back." He was like, "Yo, man, I'll get you back when I get home." You know what I'm saying? I just gotta log into my account.
You see him. He done built a whole studio and everything.
Son,
never.
Look,
okay.
Look, we get back home. He's like, "Oh man, Wells Fargo is down. I can't log in." So I was like, "All right, man. Look, tomorrow." All right. So
Fargo, you know how they cite me.
You know how they is. So he can't log in. He said, "I'll get you tomorrow." I said, "No problem." But then it was almost like one of the situations where it's like your check will be here on Monday. 3 months later, your check will be here on Monday. Like it's like, when are you gonna pay me back? And I was like, "Look, my man, I don't want to have to send hitters to Detroit. All I want is $25."
Royce. I mean, you saw the video back in the day when Royce had the bazooka, so he's probably not worried about that. He's probably got that covered. He cool with that.
I was like, "Yo, man, all you gotta do is just pay me back. It's $25." And then I see him on Instagram. I see him in music videos. Somebody paid for that music video. Where's my $25? So I'm just saying, Royce, if you're watching, it's $25. All right, man. Look, I didn't even put interest on it. That
was really good of you, by the way.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people would have put interest on it, man.
Thank you.
Then the debt would have been out of control,
Anyone would have put inflation plus interest and stuff. Me, nothing. All right. I just want cold, hard cash, $25, Royce the 5'9", and my cash app. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I feel you. Arcka, you done with that song already?
I'm done with it.
You did not listen to the whole thing.
No, I did not listen to the whole thing. No.
And Zia says, "I don't understand Royce. He's half throwing shots and half copping pleas. He told cats to rap, then got mad when they rapped. I don't even know what he's whining about. Lupe just dropped a quick freestyle that was a response to his first response, and then dropped another response to the second response, mind games. So
there are
guys,
a lot of mind games going on for certain.
yes. You know what? The only thing we don't have, I didn't check the Joe Budden podcast to see if there was any lyrical breakdown by the bald-headed one. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a lyrical breakdown, but they did talk about it.
Like, cause I mean, of course, he has the, he's
But
ears to the
Joe's
streets.
biased. Joe's biased, so I can't really.
Yeah,
Not that he doesn't respect Lupe. He's expressed how he thinks Lupe is a monster too, but he's still biased,
Yeah.
Man, so Open Mind says it's crazy how both of them started a podcast and fell out that quick. The podcast ain't even been up for a year and they're already beefing. Like, look, man, podcasting
got a good
ain't
amount
easy.
of episodes out of it though.
Podcasting ain't easy.
They got 40. They got a good 45 clip out of it.
I mean, look at what happened to Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? He had employees / partners / employees / partners. Then they got fired / they left. Don't nobody know the truth. All I know is people lost like a couple $100,000 or something. See what happens with podcasts.
Hey, I mean, they started their own podcast and bouncing back pretty well. So their numbers are pretty nice.
Rory and Maul, they doing fine. You know what I'm saying?
Rory and Maul.
Even though, I mean, who knows if they'll ever reach the highest heights of a Joe Budden podcast. But, I mean, he did have people wrapped around the block. You know what I mean? He had them wrapped around the block for better or for worse.
So, Ark, the hot takes. We're ready. Now that you've consumed, for those who don't know what Arcka was doing, he was listening to the Royce song, the Lupe response, and the Mickey Fax response.
Been a bit busy, to say the least. Now I like Lupe's dish the most. I was like, it's definitely more listenable. Like Royce, I'm not with this flow though. I haven't stopped liking. Last time I liked Royce was like 10 years ago. On the real.
Thank you.
Every time I hear, I'm like, okay, I can do it without it. Like he has moments for me. Like maybe like 5 years ago, he had some joints. I was like, all right. But then since then, not has been crossing my wave right now. So
he was supposed to be the chosen one.
Who?
He was supposed to bring balance to the force.
Who?
Royce.
Stupid.
He was acting like he was the next to rep, and I was like, "Yo, man, he's got the skills. Let's see what happens." And then, we see what happens.
Yeah, I wish he could have like a pusher, like second rebalance. I mean, like kind of wave. I mean, like Push had clips wave. Then for me, there was like he didn't put out music. He was switching things around, and then he came out with his stuff. And I feel like I wish Royce's career was kind of like that in a way where like he had that early on, the first hand, like, yeah, this dude, first 5 years, like, yeah, this is Royce. Then kind of gets a little, sometimes formulaic a little bit for me. And then he had another resurgence, like maybe 5 years ago, like 16, I think he had some joints. I was like, okay, but not really. But Lupe, I'll check, but this is the crazy thing. I checked for Lupe even less. I ain't listened to Lupe since, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's kick, push.
Woo!
But I hear things.
It's been a minute.
I hear things. But I'm like, nah, it's he got a Nas for me.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
You got Nas syndrome. You got the Nas syndrome for me.
Speaking of Nas,
no
Nas
disrespect.
is dropping an album next week, actually.
Is it who? What? Is this like just a Nas album or like is he with another producer?
King's Disease 2. coming
King
out.
Disease 2?
Yes.
He's
King
coming with
Disease
a part
2
2.
with Hit Boy
Word?
coming out 8/6/21.
Wow. That's the same date as Kanye, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
Okay.
If
Rap
Kanye
beat
even
number
comes
3.
out, like we don't know if
Theoretically.
Kanye's actually going to drop a joint.
Theoretically, if Ye drops, like he says, which I do think there's a high chance that he drops because he had time to, you know, take it and
Maybe.
put the finishing touches on it.
Possibly.
You know,
Okay.
we done already passed that Friday when we're like, yo, where's the album? So now, you know, we just come through.
All right, so I'll start off with this. Nas, King Disease 2. I'm interested. King's Disease was good. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Ultra Black. If you guys saw the Rip Party this year, we had the tagline on Ultra Black. So you know I was digging the track. I was digging a lot of songs on the album. And you know what I'm saying? Spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you love Spicy. I never
ain't gonna
liked
lie
that
to
song.
you. Normally,
I still don't like that song.
Normally, I would not like a track like Spicy, but it grew on me. Spicy is spicy.
I don't like that beat. I never liked that beat.
Yeah, me either. I'm not with that.
Oh man, y'all gonna
That's
do
the
me
only
like
problem
that?
I have with it. That's the only problem I have with it. I just don't like the beat.
Lord Ill says, I hope to see another firm joint. That is probably
That would be cool.
That's probably never going. Well,
They're all
say never.
friends now, so I don't see why.
Yeah, I won't say it's never gonna happen.
I won't say never. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean,
often.
AZ's still rhyming. You know what I'm saying? Cormega is still rhyming. Nas still rhyming. Foxy seems to be kind of just chilling. Is Nature?
Yeah, he's still rhyming.
So I mean, I say I'm not against it. I'm not against the firm joint. You guys know how I feel about AZ. I put kind of like I was like, yo, AZ on the sneak is like crazy dope when it just comes how he just like says the words. It's like so slick and so perfectly, you know what I'm saying? Perfectly delivered
Perfectly
to my
coiffed.
ears. Perfectly crafted to hear. Smooth, buttery slickness with the lyrical talents, all right? As opposed to...
I knew this was coming. I was waiting for this shoe to drop.
What's you?
No, finish your sentence.
As
see where this
opposed to Royce the 5'9" with this disjointed, start-stop, talky flow where like he's trying to, like, dude swear like, he thinks he's like the deepest on the mic. And I'm like, bruh, stop it. Like, you might not even be the best rapper in your own city. So, I mean, it's like.
Wow, you're wilding. You might be wilding a little bit with that one.
Hold up. I would make the argument. Elzhi's a better rapper.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Why would you?
I knew you were gonna say
You
that.
always knew I was gonna say something.
What did you say? What did you say?
He said that he would argue that Elzhi is the better rapper. Better than Royce.
Oh, better than Royce? Don't do that.
Come on, man.
Don't ever.
It's
not a fair nothing. It ain't even a fair one. Nope.
Really? Neither. You know what? I digress.
Not saying that he's not good.
I digress.
Just saying that.
I digress.
My personal preference is Royce.
In a lot of categories. I'll take Royce over Elzhi in a lot of categories.
Really? Now, the current Royce. Today Royce?
All the Royces. All the Elzhis.
All the Royces.
And all of the multiverse.
Yeah, all the multiverse Royces. All of them.
Oh, yeah. And shouts to...
the multiverse Royce. Shouts
to ZSB Lou. Thank you. Yes, it is my birthday. I was trying to keep it on the low side, but yes. Thank you.
Oh, that's why you're spicy today. You real spicy because it's your birthday. All right, happy birthday.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 1 year older, wiser.
Y'all drop
you
that
know what I'm
happy
saying?
birthday in the chat for your
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Then
Yeah, throw the
sooner,
balloons
you know what I'm
in the
saying?
chat.
Get that.
Throw the balloons in the chat.
Or the put the balloons up
blowing
in the
it
chat.
up.
All that.
Balloon,
You know what I'm
balloon,
saying? Bust your
You
gun.
know,
No.
bust your guns. Don't donate to the Cash App.
Yeah.
Birthday donations.
Man. ZSB said, man, this is just sad. Clearly, Royce does not have it in him to rap at Lupe now. Taking the L didn't have to be this painful. I don't know if I'd say it was painful. The line about not having impact was pretty deep for me because when I started thinking about like, yo, man, you were kind of primed. Like, if we look at the two careers and who was aligned with them, like you should be further than Lupe is. But as far as kind of like impact on the game, Lupe is further than you. And when I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I gotta give it to him. That line was kind of cold. Kind of cold. It was kind of deep. Cut him a little deep on that. But but I can't believe neither of y'all with me on Elzai, man. Y'all some
No, you were good with
some
Royce.
cold.
You jumped too far.
Y'all are cold blooded. But man,
No, we're not J. Cold blooded. Nope. What?
J. Cole, what?
I like Royce's flow. I don't find any issue with Royce's flow.
All right, cool. I'll let that one go.
I just don't like this song. But I like Royce,
right.
You know, like as an artist, I like Royce.
As an artist, I like Royce.
Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know him personally, obviously, but I don't really want to.
Don't let him know money.
Where I don't really. I'm in a space. I'm in a space where don't get cheesesteaks from Detroit. I'm in a space where I don't really want to meet a lot of rappers. Like I don't, because I'm not the kind of person who can separate your art from your personality. So if I meet you and you're an asshole, I will never like your music again. I'll just will never be able to bring myself to like it again. So, you know, the less of these guys that I meet, the more music I can like.
All right, cool. All right, so I'll let you roll with that. I understood. So since
you have no case for that, you have that statement of yours has no. It's not holding any water.
All right, so I digress. See, so with that said, we have exhausted the demons. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if we're segueing back to the Nas and Hit Boy.
No, go ahead.
We want to talk about that. It would be nice to also have a surprise guest over Hit Boy, like Kanye did on the album. Just saying. Man,
the same surprise guest?
Same surprise guest. Or a different surprise guest. Who would you want like a surprise guest like how on that wrapped up the album for Nas? Who would you want to finish it off?
Nas
and surprise, like you would never see that because maybe some like maybe KURO Mega, like that would be up there just
KURO Mega would be really cool. That would be really cool.
You know,
that was who I was kind of thinking.
KURO Mega would be cool.
I would really like to see them at this point in their relationship do another record.
Word up.
Dope.
I'm down with that. KURO Mega, do your thing. See, look, growth. All right, you see that?
The growth.
Support and growth. Look at that. Man, look.
I mean, if we talk about growth, then shouldn't you let the Royce thing go since it was such a small amount of money?
You know what? Royce, you're forgiven. All right. You don't have to give me no money. I let it go. You know what I'm saying? You have been cleared of any debt that you have to me. All right. We here now, we're square. You know what I'm saying? When I'm walking down the street, you ain't gotta cross the street. You can just stay on the same side of the street now. You know what I'm saying?
He does have a bazooka. I don't think he was crossing no matter what. I think it was gonna be you no matter what, because that bazooka is
Yo, man.
That's a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing to have. I don't think it's street legal. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
street legal.
I'm not snitching. I'm not trying to snitch.
Tyler Bennett said,
Also,
screw. Tyler Bennett said, screw that. You owe what you owe.
if you have a bazooka, you could just keep the $25. It's cool. Also, tonight, Zay Wap is dropping the new Isaiah Rashad album, dropping at midnight. The predictions have come to life.
So
finally.
After May 7th, my birthday, it took the announcement about that where the album was coming out is now finally coming out.
Dude.
Almost 3 months later.
Bruh.
Yeah. They've been promoting it. They've been dropping videos and songs and shit.
Man, look.
Interviews.
Old school rollout. Okay.
Yeah, old school rollout.
Yeah.
I see where they're coming from.
He had some magazine spots. He had some interviews. He had some videos. He had some.
I got it. It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Zia says, "Wow, you're not talking about Donda. Not now. Not yet. I ain't heard Donda.
They didn't. For the record, I wanted to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it because they hate me."
Bruh, nobody hates you. Even people at the event said it was a whole bunch of unfinished random songs. It's not the album.
Done. I want the done version that with Kai's stamp.
The finished product in a compact disc.
It was stamped
and sealed.
when he played the thing front to back in a stadium.
Nah,
Then he decided to add some spices and finish it after he felt the energy. He felt the ultralight beam.
The ultralight beams, that's what he felt?
Yeah, he felt the ultralight beam from the people in the stadium, and he was like, yo, the universe is on our side. And he made sleeping quarters in the stadium so that he could stay there in the stadium, in the moment, Mike, look at me, in the moment, right? Feeling the energy of you and me.
Extra.
and he's crafting, he's whipping it, boy. He's whipping it up in the stadium.
Yo,
Arcka, I don't know what that is. I don't know why you're
doing too
headphone
much.
Adapter. No, he's doing what needs to be done. Because he wants to deliver you a classic. He wants to win you back. You know what needs to be done,
Kanye? I know Kanye watches the show.
He wants to win you back, Mike. What's it going to take for you to forgive him, Mike?
Make an album that I want to listen to. That's what it takes. Make something I want to listen to. Bruh, it's been about 10 years since you made something.
You ain't never liked him since the Pink Polo, man.
Yo, man, look. The last joint he made that was good was My Twisted. That's it. All right? After that, you're dead to me.
There are two types of people in this world. The people who get Yeezus and the people who don't.
Well, look, you can say I don't get Yeezus, and I ain't gonna get Yeezus, and I ain't gonna get none of that new like gospel crap he was putting out.
Arcka.
Stop. For the tape, everyone, for the records, we done a Kanye episode. And this man has shifted his classic Kanye albums, and Yeezus being the tail end of the album.
You do like I forgot about that. You do get Yeezus. Shame on you.
So I do. So don't get me wrong. We did a whole Kanye episode. All right. So it's not that I do not like Kanye.
Wait. So
it's been a long time.
So you didn't like
since Kanye done made something that I could put in the car and roll the windows down and let everybody know that I'm bumping. All right. That's all I'm saying.
You didn't like Pablo at all.
No.
You didn't like Pablo. Ye. You didn't. Did you even listen to Ye? The Ye
album? Did we do Ye? Was Ye out when we did it?
No,
I think it was.
No, it wasn't out. Ye wasn't out. So I haven't listened to Ye.
Pablo was the last album of the.
When we did our episode, Pablo was the most recent one.
Okay.
And I did not like Pablo. I don't care about Pablo. Now, shouts out.
You should give it another chance.
This show, it ain't you.
You should give it another chance. I gave it another chance per Arcka's request.
Okay.
And
are you gonna get his gospel album another chance?
No, I did it. I did already. I gave it another chance already. It was terrible.
Bruh, it's a shame when I can't get through an album that ain't nothing but like 25 minutes.
It's like 23 minutes. Yeah, I tried, man. I was talking to Arcka
mad
about
short,
it,
and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it.
I was talking to Arcka about it, but I listened to it again, kind of on a whim, and I liked it less than the first time that I listened to it. It's just not for me, fam. Like I'm not into Jesus at all. So,
but Jesus saves.
So you could, yeah, okay.
Look at what it did for Kanye.
It made him make a whack album. Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate that.
Yo.
Oh man, so Donda, when Donda is a real actual piece of music that you can
get that vinyl
purchased.
Not,
you know what I mean? Purchased.
It could be purchased. So it's only real if it could be purchased, is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying when it's finally mixed. When it's finally mixed, not some random stuff that's on your iPhone that you're playing at a stadium that ain't even finished, vocals ain't even right, and all. You know what I'm saying? I want him to put it on DistroKid and release it. That's what I'm saying. Until it's on Tidal, until it's on CD Baby, until it's on Tidal.
ARCKATRON is about to drop the DistroKid diss track any day now.
Yeah.
Yo, 6 minutes.
He's going second round knockout DistroKid, yo. Look.
6 minutes freestyle, kid. Let's go.
Yeah. Freestyle off the top.
I do have some hip hop business news I wanted to ask you guys about. Many hip hop impresarios have become entrepreneurs, put their energy behind other endeavors. Hip Hop DX reports Soulja Boy becomes latest rapper with cannabis company called Soulja Exotics. Now, as we all know, Soulja Boy had the runaway success not only in hip hop but also with his own gaming console. I want to ask you. If you are as excited.
That was you are stretching the definition of gaming console quite a bit. They are
gaming console.
I tried to get it out. With but it's like the more I thought about it, the more like the funnier it got. Like
SB1, the Soulja Boy.
But at the same time,
the Soulja Cube or something?
Soulja Game.
The Soulja Box?
I think it was called the Soulja Game. But at the same time, like he made a bag off of that, and I can not hate that at all. Like that was a cool little lick right there.
Yeah, he did kind of come off with that. And the first time I heard about that was when he did that Breakfast Club episode where he had like the Gucci headband and he did the Drake thing. So that's classic in itself. You know what I'm saying?
He's got classic moments. I can't hate him.
It's weird he has classic moments. Are you excited about this new business venture from hip hop impresario Soulja Boy?
Nah.
Me neither. I just wanted to bring up the Soulja game.
But that's not to say I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try some of the
exotics.
Yeah, I would try some of the product.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to try all the rappers' little weed ventures, man. I would like to try.
You know what I'm saying? We support black business here. You know what I'm saying?
So if y'all, Mike got the PO box or something probably. So send the what's Jay-Z's monogram? Send some monogram. Send some Soulja Exotic.
We can all test it.
Who else got?
You're on Rihanna's too.
Rihanna got some.
Yeah.
Rihanna got weed?
I definitely Rihanna's smoking.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try.
I don't know. I mean, I know she did.
I saw it on the billboard out here.
The most recent thing I
Rihanna
saw was
she got the Fenty exotics. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, something like that.
Send me that. I'll put on anti. I'll put on anti. Sparks the lie.
If you thought this was good before,
you thought it was good before, yo, and then look at the Fenty IG. Why you pumping the Fenty exotics, fam? You be lit.
Yo. But yeah, the last thing I heard about Rihanna was I saw when I was on Amazon. I saw she had an ad for like a fashion show or something, like it's a music video / fashion show thing that she has on there.
Oh yeah. It was the Fenty show. It was
because I saw that when I watched the Mary J. Blige documentary. So that's how I know about that. But that's the only thing I know.
I watched that not too long ago. The Fenty show that she had on Amazon Prime.
How was it? How was it?
It was really entertaining, man. It was really nice.
I watched it.
All right.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
You go watch that, man.
I'm good. Sorry.
We like Riri, man. Riri, we want you to be a friend of the show. Come through.
She watches the show.
Black businesses, you know what I'm saying?
We know you
Shouts
watching
out.
it, you know, because everybody watching. So, but we just want you to know we got a lot of love for you over here.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, y'all see, y'all be like, oh man, NERDSoul only got like 4,000 subscribers, but you don't know that those subscribers be like Rihanna, Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Royce the 5'9",
Joe Budden, Will Smith.
Now because Rihanna's dating ASAP Rocky, he's also subscribed too now.
See?
So, you got to think about that.
Y'all ain't got no idea all the cool people subscribe to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, y'all just ain't got no idea. That's why
it's actually comprised of all celebrities and y'all watching right now. Like y'all are like
y'all, and then the rest of celebrities, all of them.
The rest of the entire rest of it, that's celebrities.
That's why, like, you see how the chat, it's like, all right, we got ZSB Lou, we got Young Trey rolling through, Tyler Bennett, but there's like people lurking. We got Jenna James, but there's people lurking. All the lurking people lurking. Celebrities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Yeah, exactly. All of them. Hit Boy, Nas.
Hit Boy's here. Nas probably watching right now. What up, Nas?
Yeah, yo, Nas, what up, man? You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect when I said Nas syndrome. No disrespect.
Oh yeah. Nas understands. He understands our banter. You know what I'm saying? He understands the show. He's been a supporter.
He's been watching the show for years.
He's been watching the show for years. He been down with us since we was live streaming from the cell phone. So like he know. You know what I'm saying?
Samsung 5G S23.
Yes, the S5 taking it back. S5. Like you guys, man.
S5. You gotta go back to them shows.
The S5 is like 82 versions ago of Samsung.
It was like he was on VHS. Like he was using a video camera. VHS. That you got wind up. Like,
it's like, hold on, hit the tracking button. They're gonna be all right.
Okay, I see it now. And rolling.
But with that said, guys, we are at time. We've kept y'all long enough. We ain't gonna try to keep y'all all night. If y'all on the East Coast, we know it's getting late. Y'all got things to do tomorrow, Friday. Y'all gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Get some money.
Hey, look, now be responsible. Pay your bills first. Don't be going out having to pay your bills first.
Don't pay your bills first. Go on iTunes or wherever you buy music and buy Anwar HighSign fleece. And then buy ARCKATRON Space Bridge, and then pay your bills.
Then pay your bills.
It's not even gonna cost you.
Buy NERDSoul's podcast too. You can buy the podcast. I don't know if you
can buy the podcast. See, I didn't know
all the podcasts. Just buy them all.
And see, hold on. Let me see.
NERDSoul Exotics coming soon. You feel me?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Even though I don't even smoke, so my exotics is gonna be like. I don't know. All right, so I put ARCKATRON's link in the chat.
Beats, vibes, and loud. There you go.
Loud, yeah.
Oh man, and then here comes Anwar's link in the chat. So you guys go and hit those links. Buy that first. Then pay your bills.
All right, listen. You go on to iTunes, you get that. It's not even going to cost you a lot of money. You spend more on your lunch than you're going to spend on this. Get yourself something nice tomorrow or tonight. If it already hit your direct deposit, get something nice for yourself that you're going to play over and over. You're going to play this. I promise you, the hyperbole aside, no cap. You're gonna play the music for years.
Thank you.
It's not gonna play out. It's gonna be fire 10 years from now.
So like for real, buy Space Bridge, buy Fleece, then pay your bills. Then you can go to the club if you want. You know what I'm saying? Just pay your bills first. Don't go crazy before you pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to still have internet so you can watch the show. So you can watch the show. Exactly. You know, pay your bills. Then you can have some fun after that. Pay your bills.
And you got to have the internet so you can see Royce's response to Mickey Facts when it drops.
Yeah.
And you got to have the internet so that you can get me and Arcka's upcoming music that we got to drop.
Thank you. So we can finally play, because I've heard it, or at least some of it.
You've heard some.
At least a little piece.
Some, not all.
Like look, it's about time.
I've sent over a new record of my own to be mixed. So I have some news soon on that.
You know
That's
what?
Gonna be fun.
Hey, look, we got the time. Why don't we let's go in and buy out a stadium real quick. We're gonna play all the new joints when they're done, when they're ready. And then you can sleep in the stadium, you know what I'm saying? And
put the finishing touches on it. Yeah.
Look.
I'm gonna be in the locker room over on the other side from Ye.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
He's on this side, but I'm on this side of it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm at the southeast entrance.
Oh man. So with that said, shouts out to Tyler Bennett, Young Trey, Poetic Justice, Cerise Medina. I hope I ain't screw up your name. Is it Cerise?
I've been looking that way. Cerise. I've been looking like that all week.
So Lord Ills, Jenna James, all y'all. And before we get out of here, in the bottom square, get that fleece. His name, Anwar HighSign. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Apple Music and Spotify. And does Google still have a service? I guess if they do, you can find me
Google
on there.
Play is still around somewhere, or it's probably like Google Play.
I thought they were shutting it down. You can find me on Amazon Music,
or they merged it with YouTube Music or something.
You can find me on YouTube Music. All the musics. You can find me on those.
Netflix Plus.
You can find me on all that. You can find me on Outlook, Max.
Outlook Max. Yo, why do I feel like that's like the illest service ever? Yo, Outlook Max. Yo, my email's never been better. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, check me out on those.
All that.
Check me out on the music. If you want to follow me on the social medias, they are all Anwar HighSign. And I am Googleable. So do your Googles.
Word up. And right over here, ARC Father Part 3. What's up?
Stop. ARC, stop.
It's ARCKATRON, ARCKATRON.com is where you can find me, and on the social media platform E's. I don't know. I was trying to make it round with the E, but you know me. I'm here on the MIC. Peace. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to NERDSoul. Shout out to Anwar HighSign. We got music coming out. All of us got music coming out. Like,
you're right. I do have a joint, and I got a joint.
We're gonna talk about what's going on in the ARCKATRON.
I got another joint. We here.
And then we moved to Shaolin Land. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You rocking the go-to.
Low Goose.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Only way I could get the G off was drug boot.
That's the only way that I began the G off was drug boot. I mean, obviously.
NERDSoul, where can they find you, sir?
Ash Jeeves Plus. That's a great service that you can find.
That's fire. That's a fire set. How you get on that?
It's a very, very specific club. You know what I mean?
You know people. Yeah, you gotta know people. Of
course, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Hit that thumbs up. Share this to people, man. Look, it's not hard. All you get,
it costs you
nothing. You just take the mouse and be like, click it, and that's it.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do.
Help us grow the show.
Thank you. Support black people. Channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you know how many black people I bring to y'all? All this blackness. You know what I'm saying? You out here in this world. You see people trying to Fox News you all day, and then you come over
out here in this
bam,
world,
melanin.
lost.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get melanin all up in your face. You be like, oh snap, I feel great because I got all this melanin. And then you ain't sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
That's crazy.
Killing me.
That's crazy. You got to stop with the selfish shit, bro. Like, share it.
Come on, man.
That's crazy. You're better than that. You
can't be hiding it under a bushel. No. I'm saying you gotta let it shine. so anyway, podcast for listening. Podcast for listening. Spotify for that music. And for real, yo, Space Bridge, Fleece, don't sleep. It's music. It's black economics, man. Hashtag black business. Hashtag black dollars. All right, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, speaking of that, leaving you with, you know what, Anwar, I need a joint because then I'll have another joint to play. But right now, we going to PL, Parker Lewiz. We're going to drop that joint for you. Then we got some ARCKATRON. So before we bounce, thank you for rolling through, chilling, talking hip hop for a little bit because we crazy. But from us to you, thanks for chilling and peace. And you know what? I wish NERDSoul was here, but if he was here, he would tell you that Wu-Tang is, of course, for the children. And a woo for you, and a woo for you, and a woo for you. You know what I'm saying? All y'all, we out. Yeah.
I'm the man, yes, sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. We still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.